people come up to me all the time in airports and conventions and events, and they say, Armin, and I go, please call me Prodigy. They say, you keep claiming that you were a part of wrestling history, that you were for all these major milestones, and yet there's no evidence that you were there. And I say, on the contrary, I have the picture evidence to prove it. You know, most people don't realize this, but I was actually supposed to be the fifth horseman in the infamous Four Horsemen stable. However, Arn Anderson wanted to hang on to his role as the enforcer. So, you know, I let Arn have his way, to be gracious about it, but everyone knows who the fifth horseman was supposed to be. You know, Hell in the Cell 98 it's another great example. Everyone talks about the guy who dove off the Hell in the Cell. No one ever talks about the guy who caught him. Just as important. Let me tell you the untold story of the NWO. Originally, Hulk Hogan wanted to call it the New World Authority, otherwise known as the NWA. I was the one that talked him out of it. And I think in light of recent events, we can all agree that you should be thanking me for that one. Basically, when it comes to professional wrestling, I have a saying. You're welcome.
And that is how my career ended. Hey everyone, Old Prodigy here, signing on one last time. It's customary for longer time wrestlers to do a little retirement promo. I'll try to keep this short and sweet. Probably won't be because I lose track of time. But I like to say I don't really do emotions too much. And friends of mine know that I'm kidding, and real friends of mine know I'm definitely not kidding. But this silly shenanigans thing has been a part of my life for about 6 years now. So I want to give a little bit back to it. Tell you a story how I got into it. About 6 years ago, I was doing tech for an improv show not too far from here, actually. And one day, I guess I had posted about wrestling that day on Facebook because at intermission, I'm running across stage, and one of the performers, a fellow by the name of Mike Schiff, was running the other way, tugs my arm, and goes, "Bro, I got to talk to you." And we were acquaintances, but hadn't really hung out at this point. And I go, "What, was something wrong with the show?" He goes, No, I saw your post on Facebook about wrestling. I'm a fan. We got to talk about this." So after the show, we're out front of the theater. Mike's having a cigarette. I can tell you exactly where we were standing. And he's telling me about this fantasy pro wrestling league that he's a part of. Might have been commissioner at the time. And he's describing it to me. And at one point, I go, "Wait, so you're in a fantasy league for pro wrestling?" And Mike goes, "I'm not. Natural selection is." I go, "You're in character?" He's like, "Bro, it's kayfabe." And right there, I knew, one, I had a better friend, and two, this was something I wanted to be a part of. So I joined that SummerSlam about 6 years ago, and it's been hell of a ride since. My first cash-in with Contracting the Case was when I got carried around Dan and Jack's apartment. Was a top 3 life memory for me. I had such fun as part of the American Prodigy and, of course, the always exceptional wrestlers, which I'll get to in a moment. And being fired and doing my whirlwind tour with the shitty green screen, that was a personal favorite. And really, I just want to give a shout out to all the people I faced and been a part of this thing. Obviously, Natural Selection. Obviously, Dan the Man holding it down. Dan really encouraged my early promos, and they thought they were fun, and that meant a lot at the time. And then, of course, there was Apostle, the religious zealot that hated me. You got Atul singing Legos. I faced an Italian mob boss and his white trash nephew. More importantly, I fought a baby. And I also faced Todd Klesmer a couple times. I think I might have won once or twice. The artist goes way back, taught me how to be creative in a promo. I convinced Ronald Hare that he was Hush. That was the long game on that one. I even made America look good for a while until the Duke Axe, former one half of the Crossing Guards, now a nightmarish fiend that should be watched out for, was one half of the Crossing Guards with my own brother, EFW, who I hope to one day get back from Heaven's Gate. And then, of course, most recently, the always exceptional wrestlers with Iron Will, the only ever triple champion, one of the best to ever do it. And honestly, I have been loving this new crop of recruits. Chet Stedman came in with the confidence of a rookie, and I fucking loved it. Lulu Starr, big fan of the fan club. Brody Bates is some of the best promos I've ever seen, period. Even though he's holding my brother hostage, but that's a different story. And I'm telling you right now, the one to watch out for is Pepper. When Pepper starts paying attention and checks in, she's gonna wreck all you bitches. Okay? And although I respect all of those competitors, the promo that just devastated me to my core was the one with Santa Claus. I had Santa Claus. Someone got Santa Claus that got a promo on me. Me, a guy with this tattoo, can't really see it with the Christmas stocking, got Santa to cut a promo on me. That's fucking vicious. And if there's one thing I could say about this, and I don't want to tell anyone how to do their thing, it's just have fun with it. Man, just be silly with it. Have fun with it. Take it seriously enough to check your points and that kind of thing. But beyond that, I've always said that you shouldn't be upset the next day. Like, obviously, you're going to be bummed out from a loss at a pay-per-view. But if it's still on your mind the next morning, that's a bit much. And I could say in 6 years, there's only one loss that was even kind of in my mind the next day. I don't remember what it was. I don't remember if it was the time someone cost me my opportunity in my third contract in the case. I don't remember if that person traded me for a wrestler that day. I don't remember if that person won the contract in the case because of the points of that same wrestler. I don't even know if that competitor got me a Christmas present that year that reminded me of that trade. I don't remember that at all. I don't remember my losses. I remember the fun. I remember the wins. And it's just, it's a fake thing based on a mostly fake thing. And you should be laughing. You should be having fun. You should rib each other, absolutely. As long as it's in character, it's fair game. Just pop yourselves. If you're popping yourself with a promo, you're on the right track. But honestly, I think, the documentary's edited. Prodigy is pretty much done at this point. I originally said that the inception for Prodigy was the guy at the bar who has told all these stories about all these things and places he's been. And it's very clearly that he's always been in that bar. He's never gone anywhere or done anything. And he's just sat there wearing this red shirt that I'm pretty sure I've watched at some point. But I believe the time has come for Prodigy to tell his last bullshit story. So, I hope I made you laugh, y'all. But it's time to move on to new chapters, new things, and more fun adventures. Pop each other, everyone.